My heart is willing, my soul is searching, my body is weak. Oh, I'm telling my God, kick up with your soul. Six anymore, house is anymore. My pocket in the hell, my body is weak. Six anymore. Yes, I'm colore. Kwezi zinto singophile. Omama nezinto bibaya kala. Abazuti. Ngaphakathi ngibe. Nobunzima ngichomile nabo.
Musician and producer Vovee Batala is celebrating 20 years in the music industry by releasing an EP titled Repentance, Redeemed, Forgiven, Loved. The EP is more than just a musical project but a campaign that shines the light on gender-based violence by means of intervention and creative program due to the surge in number of cases of violence and abuse against women and children. The EP comes at a time that the country is in the 16 Days of Activism against gender-based violence. Vovee Batala is a musician, a producer and promoter who has over the years spent his time releasing music while also working towards bettering the lives of those around him. And he joins us now via Skype. Vovee, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us and a warm welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much, Simpewe. I'd like to greet all the viewers of Morning Live.
You describe your project Repentance, Redeemed, Forgiven, Loved. It's not only an EP, but rather a campaign to bring about awareness about gender-based violence.
Sir.
Why did you decide to go this route?
As we see the statistics around in our country and the pain that we are facing as men, because now families are caught up in a very painful situation where we are losing our brothers and sisters and we're losing our children because of this challenges that men are facing. So I decided that music has a deep message that we can use or actually absorb the attention of many men out there who are the perpetrators and ask them to be forgiven, to ask the ladies that are going through this thing to be really meant to say sorry for what they have done.
Yeah. And take us through why conversations like this still need to be had, whether verbally or musically.
I don't know how many WhatsApp groups that I'm in for men. I would like to say to sisters out there, but the men are already working themselves out. And my song says, Jesus Christ, redeem me, release me from this. So there has always been, but now there has never been a chance where we are standing out there on the mainstream like today, saying that there are men out there and we apologize for what we have done and the conversations are continuing. But we normally joke about this on Facebook and all social media platforms, say there's a men's conference. There are really men's conference where we are working out ourselves so that the next generation doesn't go through what we are going through as this generation, because we will lack future leaders if men cannot stand and be counted to say sorry and go through a process of redemption.
Yeah. And your single, Yesu Nkulule, as you just mentioned, what is the significance of this particular single? And one would assume that it is a cry for forgiveness on behalf of men and perpetrators of gender-based violence.
Yes, sir. It is a cry, because one thing that we need to realize is that this change that we normally see, they always are in people who see in their eyes, which, okay, this person has been cuffed because of whatsoever that he has done. There are men out there that we don't see this thing really in the eye, but it's happening in their minds and it's happening in their hearts. So when I was writing this song, I was saying anything that has to do with the inner man. I'm a Christian, I'm saved. Christ works it out, because now no one can see what's going on inside me. So that's why I'm saying Christ is the solution of so many things that we go through we may be in prison of our own soul, prison of our own transformation of the mind, but now Christ is the solution to that, because nobody sees my heart. You know, that's why we get surprised when a man does a very wrong thing towards a woman, and was like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
And our solutions are only for the eyes. If we see a man behaving and doing well, we think everything is fine, and all along the heart is not in the right place, the soul is not in the right place. So we are inviting men. This song says that men can come to Christ, find a solution in an inner relationship inside themselves.
What are you hoping those affected by gender-based violence will respond to the EP?
So it's basically forgiveness. For us to build our families, we start from saying, we are sorry, please forgive us.
Yep.
We are working on ourselves. The expectation then is to say, we forgive you, we will hold you accountable. Start your process, because sometimes the person says, aye, Vovee, you always ask for forgiveness, and then we don't see the actions. It's a process, because we have been told, one of the verses on the song says, we have been told since we were young that, you know. So now we don't know how to share our emotions and stuff. So now one of the verses says we share with our hands beating, you know, and all along there are other ways that we are doing this. So through the song, I hope people will download it from my platform. I'm happy today to be launching an online music store done by my Bliss Technologies, and people will just go to my online platforms, the Vovee, and then they will get the full message right there.
Okay, do share those online platforms and the handles thereof.
Okay, it's Vovee Batala, Vovee. People normally say Vovee. Vovee Batala, and on Facebook, Vovee Music Production page, and on Instagram, Vovee Batala, and on our website where everything is at. Our music, our content, our campaigns are on www.voveemusic.com. And even the songs too, they will get it from such a platform. We are very excited to be partnering with different companies to establish our own platforms. And Nabosis Nama team, we have started big platforms for us to release our music on.
Okay, great stuff. Great chatting to you, Vovee. And I quite like the symbolism around the handcuffs, because it sort of symbolizes that men who are, the perpetrators of gender-based violence, are imprisoned by their own demons. And it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind that they unshackle those handcuffs. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best, Vovee.
Thank you, Simpiwe. Thank you, Simpiwe. Thank you very much. I love you all. Peace.
Cheers. Good morning.